Hi guys, TazerHere here. Welcome back to a new episode of Reimont. So today we will be working on two different things. We are starting off by doing this interchange for this highway, which is leading into the city center. And I wanted to add this here because I think we will have some more demand for some connections to this area when we start putting down some suburbs over here. And also I wanted to get some more traffic on this highway because right now it's pretty empty, which I guess is not too realistic for a highway leading straight into a city. So yeah, but I mean, we don't have much houses on the other side of this highway, so yeah, that is probably also why. But yeah, I wanted to do another intersection over here. So yeah, I got really happy with it. I used some other techniques which I really haven't used that much before, which I will also be using in the next thing we will do after this interchange. But yeah, I use quite a lot of the retaining walls. So they're really good when you are doing things that are sunken. For example, this off-ramp which is going under the highway. I used some retaining walls along there and put some pluggable asphalt, which turned out really nice. It also makes it just look a lot more realistic because a lot of the times real intersections have that kind of technique, which I saw quite a lot when I went on my sort of road trip a few weeks ago. So yeah, I definitely got some inspiration there, and yeah. So I wanted to make one other on-ramp here. So I could have actually done one more, but I don't think it's too necessary because I don't think we will have much cars coming from this area here and going just a little bit into the city. I don't think that makes too much sense. So that's why we only have three off-ramps and on-ramps. So yeah, now I'm starting this retaining wall, which is gonna go along here, the off-ramp, and I just pretty much laid it down with the prop line tool, and then I just raised all of them with the Move It mod, and yeah, to get them to the same height as the terrain is. So I think that technique works really good. And yeah, I mean, it took a bit of time, but I think it is definitely worth it. So yeah, but I'm doing this just over here, and I had to get those pieces down a little bit, which are under the highway, because otherwise they would stick up there, which didn't look good at all. But yeah, so I'm doing some pluggable asphalt over here to fill out this space, because you can't use the terrain tool for this area. And yeah, I decided pluggable asphalt was the best choice, or I guess the only choice. I don't know if I could have done any other technique or something, but I think this turned out really good. Put some decals and some damaged decals and stuff on here, which turned out really nice, and had to fill this last area with some just bushes and things like that. So yeah, using a lot of these stains decals, which definitely makes it look really good. And yeah, also try to use a lot of these guardrails along the highway, and I posted a Reddit screenshot quite a while ago, and it was on the highway, which the main highway, and some people actually commented that I put the guardrails on the wrong side, which I definitely agree on, because they should not be behind the lights on the highway, because that way people or cars can crash into them. So definitely the guardrails should be in front of the lights. But yeah, I'm doing that now, but I didn't really do that before. I didn't really think about it. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So just continuing all of these over here. I mean, this interchange is not like totally done. It's definitely not 100% finished, but mainly the reason for that is because like I haven't started putting down buildings and stuff around it, which kind of makes it hard to finish it like 100%. But yeah, I still can do some like lines and stuff for the off-ramps. So yeah, and just using a lot of Pidelmo bushes and trees and stuff. Also some of these live oaks, and yeah, just filling out these like weird space over here. And you will see me change the map theme and the color of the roads a little bit later on in the time-lapse towards the end, and also in the cinematics, because I tried out some like new map themes and stuff. So right now I'm using theme mixer, so I'm mixing a few like themes together, but what I'm mostly using is just Springwood and the Clara map themes, and Press actually recommended that I should use like Springwood and Clara instead of the New Caledonia one, and I definitely like a lot more how it looks. I think it looks a lot more realistic, and I also wanted to get some like darker texture to my highways, because I don't know, I don't really like when they are too bright, even though that is pretty realistic. But yeah, you will see a little bit later on I have some darker asphalt. But yeah, so now we're getting to, I guess, the second project of this episode, which is this little awesome like tram tunnel entrance, which I don't know, I got in my mind that I should like do this tram now before I start building in this area, because I want to have the tram going like under the highway. So I thought it would be definitely most realistic to have it go under instead of have it like go over. And that is when I got the idea of doing like one of these, because I have been working quite a lot with the retaining walls on the interchange. So I got this idea to do all of these retaining walls and stuff, and I think I also got some inspiration from a post on Reddit, which someone posted quite a while ago. Cannot remember who posted it, but I think it was some like either a like highway tunnel entrance or like a train or tram. I can't really remember, but it was something very similar to this. So that is also where I got some like inspiration from. But yeah, I'm filling out with ploppable asphalt over here, and this area is going to be some parking for some apartments, which I'm going to put down here. And yeah, so I decided to not get some like parking decals and stuff for all of these cars. So instead I just put the parking bumpers instead of having all of the decals and stuff. And I have seen that in some like real places where they have only parking bumpers instead of some decals and stuff on the ground. And I think that was definitely a good choice for this area, because like trying to get some decals and like I guess some lines and stuff on the ground here on the ploppable asphalt would probably be very difficult, because I mean only think about like the cars I had to like duplicate, I'm not sure how you say that word, but yeah, I had to do that with all of the cars. So it took a bit, like the time, it took a little bit longer. So yeah, I cannot imagine how long it would take to like do like lines and stuff all over there. So that's why I decided to put some parking bumpers, and also to get some like more variety and stuff from other parking lots. But yeah, now I'm putting down this apartment over here, and I thought it fit very well. I'm just getting rid of all of the concrete, because I really don't like having the concrete, especially not when you are like moving the building, because that just makes it really weird. So I usually just use surface painter to get rid of all of the concrete. Then I put some like custom decals and stuff instead of it, which I think looks a lot better. What I'm doing now is just finishing like everything up around this apartment with some like bushes and shrubs and all sort of stuff, and mostly using these like weed shrubs or something, I think they're called. They are also by Pidelmo, and Before I didn't have like these smaller ones, which I think are called like lawn tufts or something. But I got those and they are really useful. So yeah, I've been using them quite a lot in like some smaller areas and stuff. But yeah, I'm doing some curbs, which you've probably seen me do a lot of times. Because I don't know, I really like using these curbs. They just mark off the like end of decals and stuff a lot better than just having the decal go straight to the grass, which I think looks very unrealistic. So I think this is a very good way to get some better like transition. But I wanted to see if I could like put some parking things. What are they called? Like parking tall or something? But yeah, I wanted to put those there, but I like realized that this parking was probably way too small to have something like that, to like have a ticket and stuff. So yeah, I decided to not do that. I think this parking has like 6 or 7 parking spots, so I don't think that would make sense. But I used these other decals, so yeah, again, some more variety to the parking. And you can see here, now I changed to another map theme, which is the Springwood one by Ronix for $2.20 series, and using the Clara concrete as well. And I don't know, I think this looks way better. The asphalt is a little bit too dark, but I actually changed that to a little bit of a brighter asphalt, which you will see in the cinematics. Because I think this was a little bit too dark, even though I think it looks pretty good. But I wanted to have a little bit more brighter, because I think that makes it more realistic. But yeah, you can see here I'm just continuing placing all of this ploppable asphalt along this like tram entrance or tram tunnel entrance. And I used this new British like apartment complex, something like that. And I thought it looked really good. So yeah, again, I got like rid of pretty much all of the concrete. Or no, I actually placed some asphalt on top of it, because I really don't like how, or I guess, I mean, it makes sense for people not detailing and stuff to put like concrete in front of buildings. But for me, that is a player that is detailing, I really don't want to have like concrete and stuff in front of the apartments, because I want to put some custom decals and stuff. And talking about like detailing and props and stuff, we will definitely hit the prop limit very soon, which is like, I'm on 60,000 props, and I think the limit is like 65 from what I experienced in Ferrisburg, which is my last series. So yeah, which I hit the prop limit, and I'm pretty sure it was like 65,000, and I'm on 60,000. So we are gonna hit it pretty close, and or pretty soon, I guess. So what I will have to do is to get the prop unlimiter mod and pretty much play with that until my game breaks. If it does, if it doesn't, that's good. But if it does, which it like did for Press, I don't know if you remember, but he like made a or when he was doing another series and stuff, he used the prop unlimiter mod, and everything just, or that mod just broke his game. Got rid of all of the props he placed. So I really don't hope that happens with like my save game, because that would be really good if it didn't happen. But you never know, which is why I don't use the prop unlimiter mod at the moment. I just really want to use it when I really have to use it. So yeah, but I've been talking for quite a while now, so I wanted to leave you with some music for these last minutes, and then we will have a look at the finished product with some cinematics and stuff. So yeah, I'll just be back in a few minutes, and enjoy the music. Right, so before we go and have a look at the cinematics, I just wanted to pick a name for this town we made in the last episode. And the name I picked was Lindenau, and the person who suggested it, his name is David Pictures Entertainment. So yeah, I named this town Lindenau, and this is like a German town or something, I think, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I kinda like that name. I think it's pretty simple, and I think it fits quite well. And also from the last episode, I talked about I am doing like some suburbs and progress off camera, and some people said that I should just show like in some live gameplay what I've done. So I thought I'll go ahead and do that. And what I've been working on is pretty much this over here. So I filled out all of this with farms and just put a few houses here, and pretty much all of this is done, all of the suburbs over here. Yeah, I've been just detailing a little bit around them. I made this little place over here which has some like buses and like a bus stop and this train station, and I just wanted to try out like a design over here with a roof on top of the tracks. This is actually totally custom. I used the like concrete things by Beard Monkey, and I think it worked out really good. And yeah, I think it's quite interesting, so I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, this is what I've been pretty much working on off camera. So yeah, just filling out some suburbs and things like that. And we're gonna have like, or this is all farms over here. I'm not sure how much of this is gonna be farms, but yeah. So yeah, I pretty much wanted to just name that town and show you all of this, and yeah, let's have a look at the cinematics. So that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you want to get some updates and screenshots and all sort of stuff. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye bye.